They will show you how cost-effective ABC Seamless really is.
This is CNN.
We stand at a crossroads. We can move forward dramatically to reform our market-based system, or we can force ourselves to swallow a cure worse than the disease.
President Bush goes public with his prescription for health care reform.
And in Indiana, a military transport plane crashes into a restaurant-motel complex. Hello, this is Newsday. I'm Lou Waters.
I'm Sharyl Attkisson. Authorities say at least 9 people have died in the crash of a military cargo plane in Evansville, Indiana, but they expect that figure to rise. The plane crashed into a restaurant and motel complex and exploded about a mile from Evansville's regional airport. Flames from the spewing fuel leaped 50 to 60 feet into the air. For an update, reporter Scott Allen from radio station WRBT joins us on the phone from Evansville. Scott, we are, of course, getting some confusing reports, as often happens in an emergency. What do you have for the latest casualty figures there?
The latest we have, and this has been confirmed by an emergency management official here in Evansville, indicate 9 died in that crash of the C-130 transport, 8 on the ground in the hotel. 1 crew member has also died. There were 2 restaurant workers trapped for a time being. They have since been airlifted to a hospital in Louisville.
Do we think everybody is out now?
Well, the rescue crews have gone through the hotel once. They are set. In fact, in the process of going through it again, we believe that everyone is out and accounted for.
And we understand the fire that was there is now put out.
It has been put out. When the plane crashed, there was plenty of that high-octane fuel spewed around the grounds, and it took firefighters a good hour to douse the hot spots, but apparently it has been put out.
1 crew member you accounted for. Do you know what happened to 4 others that we understand were aboard?
As of yet, their status is unknown. We understand the plane was doing touch-and-go exercise maneuvers in Evansville, a National Guard plane. It completed 2 of the touch-and-goes, and had just been cleared for the 3rd when the crash occurred, but we still do not know the status of the other crew members. We understand as many as 4 were on board.
This happened in the rear of a restaurant there called JoJo's and the north side of the Drury Inn, a 24-hour restaurant and hotel complex. Is it near the airport? We understand that it's probably about a mile away.
Yes, maybe a little bit less from the end of the runway, and it is a bit southeast of the airport itself. The plane actually crashed just shy, I mean literally feet away from the restaurant. Of course, the force of the crash took it into the back of the restaurant and into the middle portion of the hotel where the primary stairwells and elevators were located.
Do we have any idea how many people were inside the building at the time?
As of now, now we do not know. There is a press conference that is scheduled to begin shortly. We are hoping that officials will give us that number as well, but the hotel manager has been involved in the room-to-room search, and he's been unavailable.
And the injuries so far that are being treated at local hospitals, what are they?
So far, we have only 1 injured person in an Evansville hospital. That is reported to be 1 firefighter who was on the scene. We do have a report that the 2 restaurant workers at the JoJo's received 2nd and 3rd degree burns. They have been airlifted to Louisville.
All right, Scott Allen reporting from WRBT Radio in Evansville, Indiana. Again, to update for you, a C-130 military turboprop plane apparently doing some training touch-and-go stops, went off a runway, actually failed to get to the runway in Evansville, Indiana, and crashed into a restaurant motel complex. At least 9 people are confirmed dead at this time. We'll continue to update the story throughout Newsday. Lou?
President Bush says he wants to give Americans more access and more choice when it comes to health care insurance. And today in Cleveland, the president presented a plan that he claims will do just that. He said he has 4 main goals: to expand access, increase efficiency, reduce waste, and control the growth of government health programs. He said the United States does not need national health care, but he did acknowledge the current system needs to change.
But cold statistics